Okay, so the question that you're answering is why you started Mary Kay. That's the question you're answering right now. Let me know when you are done answering that question. Change it to speaker view. Oh, it should be me right now.
I'm done.
Okay, thank you, Pauline. I don't know why it's showing me in a little box and not, okay. Go ahead and mute and okay. I need to figure this out here. There we go. We're gonna spotlight video because can everyone just see me now on their screen? Okay, cool. So Kayla, as soon as you're done, let me know. Writing down why you started Mary Kay. And then we'll go to the second question.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. You're just writing down why you started Mary Kay. Why did you start Mary Kay? And go ahead and let me know when you're done, but go ahead and mute until you're done.
I think I need an assistant.
That comes faster than you realize sometimes. Okay. Writing down why you started Mary Kay. Now the second question is, why is that important to you? Why is that important to you? Okay. And now the next question is, why is that important to you? Why is that important to you? Mm-hmm. 3 questions. So why you started Mary Kay, why that's important to you, and why that is important to you. Got all 3? Okay. Okay. So earlier today I posted a couple things about, you know, why we do this business. But you have to really understand there's an emotional why to you doing this business, okay? You have to know why you're here because, you know, well, when I started Mary Kay, I started because I needed the girl time. I needed the caregiver break. I needed to make some new friends. I wasn't really here for any other reason. They were all very selfish reasons though. They were all very me reasons, right? Very much about me, what I needed. And that's important. But I didn't start out in Mary Kay saying I was going to help other women or I was going to change lives or, you know, I was going to, you know, mentor people. That wasn't why I started. The emotional reason that I started was because I needed something, right? I needed something that I wasn't getting. Okay. And so, you know, some people start for the discount. Some people start because they need something else in their life. They need hope. They need They need to learn a skill. They need that girl time. There's lots of different reasons. And so whatever you've written down, that's what I want you to be running the entire, that is the filter for your business. Okay. So you got to get in touch with the core reason of why you are doing this, because you're already busy. You could do 100 different things. There are other ways to make money, right? And there's other things you can do. You're smart, intelligent women. There's other things that you can do. So why this thing? And that's what you need to write down on that paper. And what do you want to do with it? So why this and what you want to do with it is the filter that you run everything else through. Okay, you run everything through. And that is the filter that makes all of the noise stop. Okay, makes all the noise around you stop. It gets really simple to get to the next thing if you know why you're doing it, right? You don't have to stop and think about it. You can go, I'm doing this because ... whatever that is. And it makes you're able to make decisions a lot faster when you know why you're doing it and what its purpose is. When you know the what and why, the how becomes irrelevant. When you know the what and why, the how becomes irrelevant. And I'm going to teach you the how. You're going to learn how to do it through me. So if you get the naysayers and negative people in your life, you get pushback. Who's experienced pushback? The people that say, no, no, no. Those pushback people. Okay, when you get that and you don't know why you're doing this, you will be gone. Just like that. Okay? Because those negative people, they're mean. But if you know that you're elevating yourself and you have a vision and a reason for why you're doing this, those negative people can go take a back seat. Right? They're not the important voice in your life. Okay? So if it's just for something little though, and it's not for a deep why, you can't stick as long. It won't stick as long. So you really have to dig into that. I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to know exactly why you're doing this. I don't want you to stop until you get to that. Okay? Until you achieve your why. And then once you achieve your why, then you find your next why. So my why to start out with was I needed girl time. I needed that that time to spend with people. I needed a caregiver break. I needed to get out of the house and all that kind of stuff. But my why now is way different. My why now is very, very different. So okay, let's see here. In the beginning, my why was more about me. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's joining us. My why was about me was my need for a break. I was struggling. But now my why is to help others. To help others do what I do. Okay, that's my why. My why is to, I have one child with a disability, and my why is to make sure that he is taken care of long after I'm gone. Okay, that's my why. That's my personal why. My business why, my other why is because I want to give others those opportunities and those options as well. Having options makes things easy, right? When you have options, when you can choose what you want to do, it makes it easier. Okay, so now I look how I can help others change other situations. So how can you help your situation so that you can get to a point of helping others change their situation? Okay. Now, if you couldn't answer these questions, and I'll repeat them one more time. I think we lost Kathy. She'll come back. if you couldn't answer these questions, I'll give them to you one more time. It was, why are you in Mary Kay? Why is that important? And why is that important? If you couldn't answer, why is that important to you? If you couldn't answer those right away, that's okay. Go back and think about them and really dig into what that answer is. Okay? All right, now I'm actually going to be sharing some things with you on the InTouch website. We got real deep, real fast. Now we're gonna go to some other things. So I'm gonna share some screens and show you these things. See if I can find the right screen. I think it's this one. And we're gonna go to the Mary Kay website. Pardon me. Okay, my screen looks a little bit different than your screen will look when you log in. I just have a little more information because I'm a director. Has everyone logged in before on their InTouch website? I know Cassie and Pauline have. Kayla, have you logged into your into the InTouch website yet?
Yes, I have, and I've actually done the my iStory.
Okay, and we're gonna walk through some things.
Okay.
Yeah, yep, I'm gonna walk through some things with you, but I just want to make sure you could get logged in. Kayla, have you gotten logged in before?
I did the app thingy and was able to get in, but my phone is a little touchy and doesn't always operate properly.
Okay, but you've gotten your consultant ID number and you've gotten into there before.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to show you some trainings that I think are really important. I want to make sure all of you have done them. There is Skincare Confident is the first one. You can also access these through the app. When you're finished, it'll say, congratulations, you're Advanced Skincare Confident. This is a module that you can take, and I encourage you to start here so you can learn some information about the products. Can everybody see the Skincare Confident?
Yes.
Okay. Then the next one is Color Confident. And I know I finished this one, but for some reason it's not telling me I've done it. So the Color Confident will also teach you about all the different ways to use makeup and all that kind of stuff. So it's really important to finish that. And then after you finish those two, then you have MK University. And MK University is for all of the business information. And it looks like they've updated it a little bit. But these will quickly grow your confidence in your business and what you need to know. So the other two teach you about products, and this one teaches you about the business. So when you complete this, you'll get a free tote from me. If you've already completed it, you don't get it twice, but if you complete it and it's the first time. So one of the things that I tell people about, I'm gonna unshare for just a second, just so I can show this to you. But one of the things that I tell people about, now this is my June one, is that the way that I keep track of everything is just in regular spiral notebooks. And so my entire month and everything I'm doing goes into this spiral notebook, okay? So I happen to write down this training in my June notebook, and I'm working on transferring it to the other one. But this way, the reason why I do this is that one of the top NSD, she was the youngest person ever become an NSD at age 24, Daisha Wigan, which is in our area. She this is what she did. She just used a simple notebook, and everything in the month went into this notebook. She knew exactly what she needed to be doing. She had this in her date book. That was it. And she would set goals with herself where she would not go home until she'd talked to a certain number of people a day, brand new people. And this is how she became a national. So I highly encourage you to use something like this. I just have one for every month, and it says the month and the year on it. And then literally everybody I talk to, everything I do goes right into this book. You know, who I need to talk to, Just everything I need to do. It has the schedule. I put the schedule in the front of what we're doing all month and all that good stuff. Okay. So I'm going to share the screen again. Y'all still with me? Because I can't see any of your faces now, so I have no idea what's going on. But I'm going to, okay. Thank you. Okay. Thumbs up. We're good. Okay. I'm going to go over here to another part of In Touch. And I want to make sure that you guys know about Product Central. Product Central is where you can find all the information about all of the current products. And you can find all the ingredients of these products. So if somebody were to come to you and say, I'm allergic to mineral oil, you could come over here to this ingredient search and click on that. And you could go to the M's, click on that, and then somehow, oh, there we go. You could go to mineral oil and click on that, and it's going to tell you every product in our line ever that's contained mineral oil. New products and current products and discontinued products. Okay? Anything that has the little red asterisk beside it, those are discontinued products. Okay? All right. So you can see that those are the different products. Okay. So the last thing that you want to do is go to a party and blow somebody's face up. Okay. So when you are pre-profiling them, which is in some of the packets that I've given you, when you're pre-profiling them, that's in the Power Coaching Plan, which is available on the determination page under Files. We'll go to that in a minute. It tells you to pre-profile them and ask them questions about their skin. What is their skin type? Do they have any skin concerns? That's typically where you find out the allergies. And when you can go back and say, okay, well, we need to make sure we don't put this product on you, people are very appreciative and they feel safe and secure. Okay? Because the worst thing you can do is go into a party and blow somebody's face up because you didn't know what their allergy was. Okay. And that's usually never a good ending to a party. And usually that ends the party, just FYI. Okay. So I always ask those questions. Are there any skin concerns you have or I should be aware of? That I should be aware of or you're hoping I'll address? Okay. So let's say that you want to look and see, somebody says, well, I really want to know about this product. I want to know about TimeWise Repair. You can actually go to TimeWise Repair and let's just go to the Voluform Lifting Serum. And you can literally find everything you want to know about the Voluform Lifting Serum. First of all, it's considered a supplement. So it comes after the cleansing, exfoliation, and freshen stage. Then you would supplement. You can look at its ingredients. So if somebody has a specific ingredient, in my opinion, it'd be easier to look up the ingredient. But if you want to look at this particular product, and this has so many leaf and fruit extracts. It's got rose extract. Oh, it's got so many awesome things. You can look at the characteristics of the product, how long the product should last your customer, and then it also has the packaging copy that comes with it in case it's missing for some reason. Then my product nerds. Who's my product nerds? Anybody want to be a product nerd? Anybody like information is their deal? Anybody want to give me a high five on that? No? Okay, I'm going to tell you anyways. So, because somebody watching this is going to be a product nerd. So, product nerds, the info nerds, the people who want that information, you can actually get a PDF printed out of each product. And this will tell you everything you need to know about the product. So if you are an info nerd and you need it printed out, you go for it. There's like a lot of them. Okay. Something else I want to show you is Video Lounge. Okay, Video Lounge. Hold on. What is that? Let's get out of there. Get out of there. Mary Kay's like, don't. We can't show you Video Lounge. Oh, no. I just got logged out. That's so weird. Let's try one more time. Education. Video Lounge. Ah, okay, Video Lounge must be down right now. That's so sad. There's so many good things on Video Lounge. Okay, so Video Lounge is a continuous cycle of new videos. Okay, you can also access Video Lounge on your Great Start app. If you are feeling down and discouraged, go to Video Lounge and watch Motivation. And it's under the Education tab, by the way, on the Video Lounge. Just keep it simple, okay? We're going to talk for a minute about business tools. Hopefully this works. The first one is your website. Everybody has their website up and running. Can you tell me real quick?
Yes.
Okay. Pauline has your website. Kayla, do you have your website up and running? Mariah, you have yours up and running.
Right. Yeah. If Kayla doesn't have hers, I'll make sure to get with her and get it set
Okay.
up.
Yeah, we haven't got mine done yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
and Cassie,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to walk you through it right now. So how about that? Cassie, you've got yours up and running, I know. Yes? Okay.
What?
You have your website up and running, right?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to walk through that. So this is the personal website manager. At any time, you can go update your website. Okay? So when we go into this update, you can change it at any time, what you want in there. You can load a new picture. Okay, if you have a better picture that you like, you can put a new one in. If it ends up sideways, you'll need to call Mary Kay to figure out how to fix that because I don't know how. Okay. You want to pick a good picture with good makeup on. You want to be smiling if you can. I've kind of got a smirk. Okay. But you want to pick something that looks really nice when you load your picture up. It is $30 a year normally to have a website. It's a very good investment because that's for an entire year. And it's not contingent on whether you're active or not. It's just you have a website, okay? You can link your social media to it, your Facebook pages. You can put your phone number in. You can choose a quote. You can put some information in there about yourself. And then you can pick your specialties, okay? You'll notice that none of mine have anything to do with makeup except for foundation shade matching because I don't like anything else. My favorite best-selling product is the TimeWise Repair Set, okay? Why do I put the TimeWise Repair Set on there? Anybody want to guess? Why would I say the TimeWise Repair Set is my best-selling product? Anybody want to take a stab at that?
Because you want to sell more of them?
That is correct, Mariah. So, mascaras are great, but they're $15. So, if I'm going to choose a product to spotlight on my website for people that are coming in to shop that I may not know, pardon me, I'm going to spotlight a product that is going to make me quite a bit of money if I'm going to sell it. And I love the TimeWise Repair. It is a beautiful, wonderful set, and that's why I'm going to promote it as well. Eye makeup removers sell great, Ultimate mascaras sell great, but their price point is very low, and if people want them, they're going to come find them. So you can choose your delivery options. You can show your city, state, and zip code on your profile page. You don't have to, though. Then you can go to the next page and choose 5 zip codes that you would like to be located in. After this week, I'm probably going to change one of mine to a Blue Springs area code in Missouri because I'm going to go work there this week. And I want people to be able to find me easily. You can also choose what languages you speak. I only speak one. Very boring. Oh, let me go back here. Hold on. I want to look at something. They do not have sign language. Oh, they do. There it is. American Sign Language. Cassie, do you have that on yours? I don't know if she can see me or not. Okay. So that's fun that you can select that as one of your languages. Okay. When you get to this page, it's going to show you what your website name is. It will also tell you when your website expires. And you can put an email address in there as well for emails. So if somebody comes on your website and buys something, it will send you an email and say that they've purchased. You can choose to offer promotions. These will be charged to you when you choose these. But I want people to get a microdermabrasion set when they buy something. So I'm willing to pay for that. We have this current gift with purchase. This is free. There's no reason not to say yes to this. You can also offer free shipping on your website for $75 and over is what I do. That's the highest one. I don't offer discounts on my website because it only lasts for 30 days anyways. Yes, I want my customers that are enrolled to get the newsletter. Yes, I want to offer free samples. You are not charged for these free samples. Mary Kay pays those for you, and you can choose up to 6 of them to display that your customers can choose. I have chosen color cards. You used to be able to do skincare samples, but because of the shortage, they're not really on here. There is a facial peel that I have selected. And I think I picked, oh, hang on, I may not have them selected anymore. 1, I have mascara, 2 color cards, 2, 4, 5, where's my 6th one? Oh, and I have a Crème Brûlée lipstick. So I have 6 things selected, okay? You can choose to do easy ship, and I want to explain easy ship and guest checkout. Easy ship means that your customer can enroll on your website, and they can choose to have things shipped without you filling it, without you making any decisions. And I limit their amount to $200. That's the lowest one you can. So they can go in there, and as long as they've filled out something on your website, they're a registered guest, they can use the easy ship. And you can say yes to that. Now we have guest checkout, which allows someone who is not enrolled on your website to buy from you. This is the one that sometimes people turn off because you could get a fraudulent order on there. If you receive a large order from someone you do not know, or you receive a solicitation for a large order from someone you do not know, it is probably a scam, and you need to call Mary Kay immediately. Mary Kay also kind of keeps watch on those things and will stop those orders if they see something come through. I have not had any trouble with that, so I have it on, but I also have it set to not quite the bottom one, 200. I just kept it easy. Okay, and then that's done. Now I want to explain to you what CDS is. That is the Customer Delivery Service. And when you have your app open, and it is, I'm going to try and go to it here and show you. The Great Start app, when you have it open. Hello, Stacy. Not the Great Start app, just kidding. That was fun though, wasn't it? The My Customers app, sorry. When you have that open and you say, well, I'm going to send something to my customer, it gives you the option to do a CDS order or fill from your inventory. And when you select a CDS order, it is shipping directly from the company. Okay, it's not coming from your inventory that you have. This is a great option right now. You must be active, which means you've placed a $225 order in the last 3 months, and you must have your website and ProPay up to date and paid for. And then for now until September 30th, shipping is only $3.50 on those CDS orders. So it's a great option to get products out to your customers. I've seen a ton more CDS orders in the past few months since we've had the lockdown, because people don't want to get out and they don't want to meet and they don't want to go drop things off. It's an easier option to just simply drop ship it from the company to their house. Okay. One of the things that I want to make sure you know is that any CDS order or any guest checkout order or any Easy Ship order, they all count towards your production for the month. So if you have somebody that goes and places a $25 or a $50 retail order, that's 25 wholesale, you only have to do another 200 wholesale to make your 225 and restart your active period that month. Does everyone understand what I just said?
Yes.
Okay. If you're not up and moving around, you can leave your camera on. I just don't want the video to show a bunch of people moving around. But if you're just sitting there, I'd rather see your face, just FYI. Okay. Because then I don't have to keep starting and stopping and asking if you're hearing me. Okay, so also anything that you pay for, so when you pay for your website and it's $30, that is a tax deduction. Okay, you pay for ProPay, that's a tax deduction. Anything that you pay for in your business, that's a tax deduction. So you need to remember that. Another thing that you can do on the website is sign up for direct deposit. It's under resources and direct deposit. This will directly deposit any earnings you have from the company into your bank account. You just click here to enroll. Everybody knows about ProPay. I think everybody has ProPay. Okay, now we're going to go over here to Facebook and some different communications. Everybody should be on the Determination Determination Facebook page. I want everyone to make sure that they are on the Pink Bubble Happy Hour page. I think everybody here is. The Pink Bubble Happy Hour page is where we hold virtual events for your customers twice a month. This page is not for me. Not for me. This is for you. I do have some of my customers on here more so that there's more activity, but this page is really for you to add your customers to, for me to help you sell, book, coach, recruit, whatever it is that you need to do in your business. So please take advantage of that page and make sure you're on it. One of the things that we're going to be using this year is our Power 12 tracking sheet. I just posted a brand new one on the Determination page. Okay, and I'm going to show you that really fast. I think I put it under files. And I want to make sure everybody can see this, right? Yes, can everybody see this? Okay, I think we lost some people. Okay, so this is our, Mariah, I think we lost Kayla.
Yeah, she said that she needed to step away for a minute. She'll be right back.
Okay, we also lost Pauline. Okay, well, I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so this is our new Power program, full circle tracking. This is what we're going to be using this year for Power 12. You can download this whole packet, and it's going to give you some different things to focus on, okay? All right, so when you are a Power 4 achiever, which is 20 faces, 4 career shares, and 400 wholesale, your focus is 1 plus 1 plus 100. 1 party, 1 career share, 100 in wholesale. And that will get you a Power 4, and you will get into the dedicated to more training. Okay. So the other thing I need to make sure is that you are in our, I'm going to go over here. Somehow I'm going to get over here. Also on this page, before I leave this page, under the files is the power sharing, the skills line, the power selling, power coaching, power booking, and power business management plan. There's ABCs of power. There's a bunch of good information here that will help you with your business. Okay, and then I'm going to go over here to the car future area, and all of you should be in this group as well. This group here is our future area group, where we have different group events posted for all of the ladies and men that are under Jennifer Carr and all of her directors. So if you don't know, Carrie Buskirk is our national sales director who is retiring. Jennifer Carr here is the one who is stepping in to take her place in about 2 years. Amanda Swindle is another sales director. Rebecca Melton is another sales director, and myself is another sales director. We also have another sales director in Arizona, and soon we'll have Mariah too. So excited. Mariah's back here in this picture right there. She is hanging out in the back. So excited. Okay, so using that tracking and power sheets though, I do want to, oh, we don't want to end this, sorry. I do want to really talk about utilizing those so that you can get to all the things. Do the things to get the things. Okay. Oh, I do have to go back to this. You'd think I'd have this down. On the determination page, I want to make sure that you understand about the links or about the topics. So right here, and it'll look different on a phone, there's a bunch of topics that you can go under and find different different posts that have been made. So if there is an event, here is our schedule, all of our events, and this is also where our different invitations will be at. So like here's an invitation, but also customer invitations. This one has all of the different contests that we have available, all the challenges. Okay, that you can win or earn. Okay. All right, so I want to make sure you know how to use that. Okay, and then there is yeah, so we've got those. Now there are some training opportunities. First of all, we have 2 a month that eventually will be in person. Right now, a lot of them are online. We will continue to do the online ones twice a month, but we will start to add back in the twice a month for guest events. And then there is 2 for consultants. So one of them will be at the Pink Bubble. We will be having that one next Tuesday, not tomorrow, but next Tuesday at the Pink Bubble, and we'll have a special guest speaker. And then but that happens twice a month. And then the second one of the month is our red party. Okay. We're going to go back to the Pink Bubble happy hour for just a minute. And I want to talk about you adding customers to them. So you can add customers to this page by inviting them. You can add people to this page and add them. She's already invited. I'm like, ah. Let's see if Tears is already there. She's already invited. I'm just showing you. Okay, let's invite Veronica. Okay. Anyhow, there's 249 members in this group, so it's grown since today. That's great. When we get to 500, I'm going to give away a miracle set. This is training for you. This is sales for you, bookings for you. Add to the group. On Tuesday, Mariah's going to do Makeup Live, which is super exciting. I'm going to stop sharing the screen now, and yep, I'm going to stop sharing the screen now. I'm just going to talk to you for a few more minutes. So a few reminders for you. I want to make sure that you know that you should not be selling on Amazon. You should not be selling on Buy Sell Trade on Facebook or anything else. If you haven't done the legal module, I strongly recommend that you do that. It's also under education on InTouch. With your demos and giveaways, you can use those to invite friends to get together and things like that. I suggest inviting either to the Pink Bubble page or getting in contact with people. You need to be focusing on 10 a day. I would invite 10 people a day to the Pink Bubble happy hour. One of the things I want to tell you is the only way you're going to get good at this is to do it. So get out there and see some faces, virtually or in person. It's the only way you're going to get good at it. When you do something once, it feels weird. When you do something twice, it feels a little bit better. Third time, a little bit better. Fourth time, a little bit better. If you do them right after the other, okay? If you did something once and then waited 6 months to do it again, it's always going to feel weird every time you do it. But if you just get out there and do, you'll start to get really good at what you're doing. Communication methods, we've already talked about the Facebook group, email, text, and Voxer. Those are all ways to be in contact with me or your recruiter. Go ahead and download Voxer if you don't already have it. Get your Voxer ID and please message me that Voxer ID. That is a way for you to ask questions 24 hours a day, okay? And I will answer them when I hear them, which is usually pretty often, pretty quick. Some other fun apps or useful apps for you to have would be the Skin Analyzer app, the Great Start app, the My Customers app, and those are all free apps for you to get. The Skin Analyzer app you can use at parties and scan people's skin, and it actually tells them exactly what their skin is needing. Okay, and I've sold product off that really, really easily. The My Customers app is a way to store your customers, and you can keep track of what products they're using and what they've tried. That's very, very useful as well, because no matter how many customers you have right now, even if you only have one, down the road when you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 500, okay, you're not going to remember what your girl tried on 2 years ago. It's not going to happen. Okay, so the Great Start program, Kayla's the only one right now in the Great Start program, but let me explain what the Great Start program is for. Your entire job in the Great Start program is to get as much free product as you possibly can. So in your first 4 months, you have if you start getting free bundles of product when you hit $600. So every $600 you put in the computer, Mary Kay's going to send you free bundles of product. Did you know that you are doing that if you decide to have some product on hand, you're doing that at no risk to you? Well, very small risk. You have a 90% buyback guarantee on your product. So if you get into this and you're like, one for me, or something happens and you have to stop, Mary Kay will pay you for the last year's products you purchased. They'll pay 90% of what you purchased from the company. Isn't that great? So you have only a 10% risk. It's great. So there are 3 ways for you to get those free products. Your building inventory, your sales, all of that stuff, that's the way for you to build that and get to your free product. Free product is 100% profit is better than 50, so I really encourage that. Having a product on hand is pretty awesome, so if you want to make some money at this, you want to have product on hand. Most people start in the middle and work up. You will eventually want a full store if you really want to make some serious dough. You will want to have everything on hand and a couple of everything on hand. Now, I would say there's a few things I still don't have on hand because I don't have any customers that use it, but the majority of things I have on hand. In your brochures, the Great Start brochures, there is, and I don't have one with me, the Great Start brochures, there is a chart that you can actually, a little worksheet that you can go through. It's on your Great Start app. You can download it, and it'll ask you questions about your business and where you'd like to be. Making an informed, educated decision, even if you don't want to have inventory, that's cool, but at least you know what is available to you. Just so you're aware, Smart Start with 1800 means you have one of each product in the catalog. 2400 is everything in the catalog plus a little more. There is a Mary Kay card that you can apply for. It's and so it's a 0% interest card. You can apply for that. It is one of our options for getting inventory quickly. If you have an iPhone, you can also apply for this Apple Cash. I've never really heard of it. I don't know anything about it, but I've been told that it works. Okay. Also, as new consultants, you have available to you 3 Bring Your Bestie kits. So these are people that can join for $75 and get all that $414 in full-size product. You can pick 3 people to give those to. It's a hot commodity. Okay? You want to be picky about who they go to. We want to talk to everybody, but you want people that you really want on your team beside you. I do recommend that you set up your own private Facebook group. Okay, it has to be a private group or private, and I would suggest a group versus a business page. But your group, you can add people to. It'll look much like the Pink Bubble Happy Hour. You can do your own specials and sales in there. You'll notice that in the Pink Bubble Happy Hour, there's no pricing mentioned. I would suggest scheduling posts, doing them 2 or 3 times a day. There's no method to the live recordings. You can get on there and do live, which is great. It gets the most engagement. Show up a product and talk about it. Put a charcoal mask on your face. Put it on your husband's face. That's even better. And talk about it. Talk about what it's doing for your skin. Ask people to be involved. What would you guys like to learn and see? Okay, so that's just a little bit of information about that. I'm going to talk to you real quick about being active versus inactive and qualified. And then I'm going to issue you a challenge. Okay, and we're going to talk really quick about a couple of the business plan and the power booking plan really quick too. So just so you're aware, the difference between active and qualified. Active means that you placed a $225 wholesale order within the past 3 months. Okay. Qualified means that when you first start your Mary Kay business, that you reach $600 in wholesale orders within your first 4 months. Okay. Active is not a requirement. You can go inactive and still, you're not a bad person. You are just inactive. It just means that the next time you place an order, it has to be that $225 order. Okay. As far as new qualified people go, there's so many free product bundles, and there's no limits to the team building free product bundles. Okay, really quick before I issue these challenges, I'm going to show you these screens. And let's see here. Let's get over here to the termination page. Most everything you need to run your business is going to be on this determination page. I am working on my website, but it's not quite ready for everybody. So come over here to files, and we are going to look at the business management plan first. You should have this plan printed out. If you don't, you can print it out right from here. You can get a discount on copies at Office Max if you don't know that. If you print it black and white, it's just 2 cents a copy. So this is going to go through some different things. One of the things I want to point out is doing a weekly plan sheet. There it is. Weekly plan sheet. Okay. And a weekly plan sheet, you can Google weekly plan sheets and you'll find all different kinds. But this is a great way to see where you have time to work your Mary Kay business. So I strongly encourage you filling this out and seeing where those spots are. So if you have a job, put your job where you work. If you have Bible study, you have church, you go exercise, whatever it is, your kids have things they do, you put those in there first, and then you see where you have time left over to work your business, okay? Weekly plan sheet. I want you to read through this and you'll get some really good stuff. There's to learn how to be a star consultant all year long. Some words from Mary Kay Ash. Income producing activities. I just challenged a bunch of people to this today, but you can actually go on to, it was there. There it is. Income producing activities. You can Google search Mary Kay income producing activities, and it will come up with all these different options of things that you can use. And this is one of the most popular ones. But it shows what constitutes a income producing activity. And when you do 5 of those, you're part-time. When you do 10 of those, you're full-time. And when you're doing 15 of those a week, you are a car driver or a sales director, okay? I just challenged everybody to Google this and download one of these today. So I'm challenging you as well. Okay, let's go back here if I can find it. Isn't that pretty? Ah. Okay. Now, this last page, I would love for you to fill out how to quit your job and replace your income. You can just simply fill this out, and if you share it with me, I'm going to give you a prize, okay? And then the next one I wanted to show you was, if I can get to the screen, there it is the Power Booking Plan. And I want you to do this Power Booking Plan when you start to book your first clients or your new clients or whatever, and you can read through how to use this. But I want to share with you just this first part here. And I want to make sure that you see this and you really understand this. 48% of people never follow up. Somebody tells them no and they never ask again. Or they make a first contact and then they don't get in contact with them again. Okay, 25% make a second contact and stop. 12% make 3 contacts and stop. 10% make more than 3 contacts. The top 2% of Mary Kay in sales directors are people, that's who they are, top 2%. What do you think they did the most of? They made more than 3 contacts, obviously. 2% of sales are made on the first contact, 3% on the second, 5% on the third, 10% on the fourth, and 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. Now, I like to use one of my friends as an example. The first time I met her, she bought a cologne for her husband. That was it. She didn't buy anything else. She bought a cologne for her husband, and the other day, last month, she bought $300 worth of products for herself and her child. She bought herself makeup. She bought herself a whole skincare set. She bought everything. None of it for her husband. But that is an example. She's been my customer for the last 5 years. And that is an example of how 80% of the sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. You cannot give up on people, okay? I want you to, this has different scripts and different things that you can use. I'm going to go over that really fast. So let's say that you're a brand new consultant, which you are. You can say, hey, I just started training for my new skincare business, and part of my training is to practice teaching people about the products. Would you mind being adventurous and letting me borrow you for practice? LOL. I literally have no idea what I'm doing yet, and I would feel better practicing with someone I trust. I know you won't judge me if I mess up, haha, but I count on your help with this, okay? That's a script that you could text someone on day 1. Let's pretend they don't answer. They ignore you. Next, on day 4, you're going to text back and say, hey, oh, here it comes. Hold on a second. Hey, I just want to follow up with you real quick. My next 2 appointment openings are buttoned up. Are you available? Thanks again, me. And they still don't answer you. So you go to day 7 and you say, hey, I really want to reach my goal to practice on 30 people. I can do 4 as easily as 1. If you share your appointment with 3 friends, you get $30 or $50 free. Would you prefer we meet one-on-one or invite others? Either way, I'd love to hang out with you. Oh, this one also has, with the friends and family one, the intentional error text. This one cracks me up every time I think about it. So they haven't been answering you. So instead you send them a message and you say, hi, just checking, did you G? And then they'll answer you and go, I don't think your text came through. And you'll be like, I got you. You are reading my text messages. Answer them, you know, and then you go right back into it. Okay. You don't really say I got you. Okay. Day 11, you're going to say, hey, I just wanted to follow up one last time. I'm still working to finish up my 30 and would love your help. If I don't hear back from you, I'll assume you're super busy right now and make a note to touch base with you in a few months. Hugs me. Okay. This is typically the one, if they have not answered you to this point, this is typically the message in which they will answer you back, because they have realized in this message that you are telling them that you are not giving up. So you will get pretty much one of two messages. One would be, oh girl, that sounds great. I've been so slamming busy at work. I would love to get with you, but I just could not find a way to do it. So yeah, hit me up in a couple months. Great, put them on your list. The other one might come back and say, oh girl, just stop. That has happened all of like 3 times in my whole Mary Kay career where somebody has said, stop contacting me, okay? It just doesn't happen very much. It's usually because of something that they are going through. Okay, I want everybody to turn back on their camera. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Everybody turn their camera on. I need to see you. Okay. I don't know where Cassie went. Mariah, your camera's on. Okay. Hey, I want you to, by a show of hands, have you ever forgotten to return a text? Okay. Have you ever, keep your hand up, have you ever thought you returned a text and didn't? Did you think you returned a text and you didn't do it? Okay. Have you ever wanted to say yes to something, but your schedule kept you from saying yes? Put your hand up. Kayla, you're free all the time, man? Okay, got to keep your hand up. You're on video. People got to see this. Okay. Have you ever said yes to coming to something and then at the last minute you had to change it because something really important came up and you couldn't go? Right? Okay. Nobody's hand ever went down. So I want you to get this in your head that if someone isn't responding to you, it very likely doesn't have anything to do with you. Okay? Because if all of those things are true for you, they're true for someone else as well, right? Right? So if someone isn't responding to you, it's probably due to something that's going on in their own life. Not you and not with Mary Kay. All right, so just know that you can continue to contact people, okay? Unless they tell you, don't ever talk to me again. It's the only time you stop, okay? All right, so here's my challenge. Everybody keep their camera on. Here's my challenge. I have 2 of them. The first one is, go book 30 faces in the next 30 days. Go see 30 faces in the next 30 days. Okay? Drop off samples, do a Facebook Live and wash your face. Send a message when you've completed those 30 faces. Send a message to me when you've completed those 30 faces. Okay? Seeing 30 faces in 30 days is what's called a power start. Okay? It's called a power start. And it will change your business. It will change your business. I'm going to stop sharing the screen so you can see me. Okay. So here's the thing. I said this before. When you do something over and over quickly, that's how you get good at it. Okay? If you went and saw one face this month and then saw another face next month and maybe another face after that, you're not getting good at that at all. It's going to feel weird every single time you do it because you're not doing it enough. But if you go out and you do 30 faces, you're number one, you're going to mess up. Okay? Just know that you are going to mess up. It's not going to be pretty sometimes. Sometimes it's going to be downright ugly. And you're going to be like, what in the heck was I doing there? But When you mess up over here and you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, you go all the way through 30 faces. In that time, you are going to gain confidence because you're going to mess up here, mess up here, mess up here, mess up here. But as you're messing up, you'll be like, I learned not to do that next time. And so next time I won't do that. And the next one, you go to it and you go, okay, I got that. Now, what did I do wrong with this one? Okay, I'm not going to do that again next time. And you just continue to get better and better at what you're doing. Okay? So you grow through that process of those 30 faces. You need to mess up a lot to know what you're doing. Okay? I want to make sure you guys know that. You need to mess up a lot to know what you're doing. Have you ever done anything perfect the first time? Oh, nobody raised their hand. Okay. All right. Well, good. Okay. Nobody does anything perfect the first time. Anybody do things perfect the second time? Okay. Oh, Kayla. You overachiever. But for real, you have to take, like when you started your last job, when you started a job, did you do it perfect the first day? No. You had to learn. You had to train. You had to make mistakes and to learn how to do it better. The same thing. Okay, my second challenge to you is, and we're doing so good on time. Oh my gosh. My second challenge to you is to do 10 Pearl Girl calls, okay? And Kayla, there'll definitely be calls or Zoom calls with, and you'll do those with Mariah, but 10 people for Mariah to talk to about the Mary Kay opportunity. These are your training calls. After the first 5, you're going to get a pair of earrings. After the second 5, you're going to get a bracelet. And after your first team member, you're going to get a necklace. When you do, then after that, when you do 10 of them by yourself, you're going to get a watch. Right? Okay. So, and Mariah and Cassie have both earned their watches. Okay. All right. So, these Pearl Girl calls are training for you. They are to help you solidify the information about Mary Kay in your brain so that when somebody asks you at a party, you don't have to say, let me stop and call Mariah and ask her questions, right? Okay. You'll just know the answer, okay? So let's, and Kayla, Mariah needs to talk to 10 people this month for you anyways. Okay? She's in DIQ. She needs to talk to a lot of people. Okay. So help her find people to talk to. And when you get that, you're going to get all those prizes. I'm going to send you those prizes, okay? You know what, Kayla, as just a little special thing for you, if you do all 10 of your calls with Mariah this month, you get all 10 done this month, I'm going to send you the watch too. Okay? All right? Okay. Okay. So she's going to do the talking. If you do them with me, I'm going to do the talking. You just get to sit back and listen. It's training for you. Okay? Just so you learn how to do this. Okay. And that's all I've got, girls. So does anyone have any questions before I let you all go and stop this recording? And Kayla, since you had to leave for a little bit, you have to go back and watch the video again. But did y'all get something out? I'm going to stop the recording.